Hi, everybody. Today I thought that we would try and make a base game home for a base game career. So, what we're doing is I'm going to try and build a home only using base game items in Oasis Springs for an astronaut. So, what we're going to do is we need three basic items for advancing that career. You need to have a rocket ship, a chess board, and a fitness area, right? So we need to be able to skill logic, fitness, and rocket ship. So we're going to put that there. Let me filter to just base game. I might throw a telescope in there. And then we also need to have fitness stuff. I'm thinking a treadmill and maybe the punching bag. Not quite sure yet. I'm feeling like I want to have fitness in the basement, or we could do a house with like a garage kind of thing. Maybe. Let's see what we've got going on. Let's put the bedroom back here today. We want to have a bathroom here. This is going to be, say, kitchen here. Kitchen, dining room, and living area, like so. I think that looks good. I put that really far back on the lot. Let's move all that out of the way. And let's move the house up further, say right here, like that. That looks good. And then what we will do is we can have an outside area here. Maybe we move this over here like so. And then we can put a little garage over here or backyard fitness area here maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be good. And we can move this over here for right now so that we know that's what we're going to do. We could put our telescope back here, possibly. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. Maybe this will be backyard area. Do we want to lift this up? Actually, maybe we do, like that. And then we can do a deck. Maybe do that, but shorten it one. Make a small deck like that. Where do we want our front door? If this is going to be our dining room area, actually, I'm thinking about maybe moving that in one. And we could put, let's first get us some stairs, kind of like the ladder-like stairs, maybe in the dark wood here. But let's put it over here, like that. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Let's find us a door. I don't know what kind of style I want this, to be quite honest with you. I do like this door though. What if we did that in the dark wood? Kind of like that one. And then windows wise, that's not too bad with the white accent. Do we have those in a double? I'm not seeing them in a double. We have this. Is that the same one? No, it's not. But it looks, I kind of like this one better, I think. I'm not hating on that. I think I want them over more though, so that I could put some lights. I mean, that's not too bad. Let's see what kind of roof we want to put on this sucker. Say we went with this one here, right? And then we copy it like this, brought this back to here. Then we have these two sections here, right? This and this. And then what if we did this one? How weird does that look if we did that? And then what would I do with this though? I could bring this out to make it cover that and put some pillars there. I mean, that's not too bad, right? I don't know. It looks kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? What if we got rid of this and instead extended this out to there and then brought this down like so? Yeah, we could do that. That's not too bad. Okay, yeah. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all. For the outside of the house, I like that. And the reason that I like that is because there was these houses back in the 50s that you could purchase for metal. Now I know this isn't metal, but they were metal. Purchase them to build at home, and they looked kind of like that. So that's why I like that. So we're going to go with that there, and maybe we will put some wood or something. Actually, maybe stucco. Yeah, I think I like that. I need to change this foundation. I was really thinking that I was going to like it, but I'm not really liking it. Do we want a fence? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think I want a sliding glass door back here. We could put outdoor furniture. We could put that here. We have a matching chair, right? Like so. A potted palm. That'll work. Maybe 2 there. Just because it gives you something to look at, something to do, right? Do any of these lights go on fences? I don't think they do. I think I need to put move objects on today. I like those together. And then this out here is probably not going to have much of anything on it, just because there's really not much you can put on this. We could put a grill possibly, but I don't know if that's going to look ridiculous. It is coming right out of the kitchen, so maybe it wouldn't. Let's make it a fun red. And then landscaping wise, we could put a palm over here to kind of hide that trash can a little bit. What do you think about that? The dull daisies might work just because I like them being called dull. Could throw that in there like so. Does that clip into anything? No, it doesn't. That's cool. Put another one over here like so. Tuck that in there. That's not bad. I like that. We could put some rocks around too. I'm thinking we just put... I love my Shagalicious. I kind of feel like we should put Shagalicious in. I think I need to mirror the Shagalicious. I might just leave the landscaping really simple like that. I could put some more palm trees over here. I need to make sure it doesn't glitch through the roof though. That totally went through the roof. Why didn't you tell me that went through the roof? I thought for sure that wasn't going to go through the roof. Put it right there. And then I'm going to have to put some stuff around it, I think. So let's get down into the nitty gritty of things. I think maybe I want to do the workout room first. So let's go ahead and get us a light, kind of like that. Let's see what kind of posters and paintings we have. Guys, you're not going to believe this. My camera had shut off. So I took a break. I came back. It shut off because it was overheating. I came back and I started building again. And I didn't record. So I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We are doing the bathroom right now. I don't remember when it stopped recording, but we finished the kitchen and we did the dining room. So we'll go through that at the end, but I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So we're currently doing the bathroom. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh Lord, I'm so sorry, guys. I really, really am. I'm just looking for curtains now. And I think I'm going to use that one. I think. No, that's a bit obtrusive. This one's the one that we used in the kitchen. And we sized it down a bit. Now, we don't have the awesome toilet rug. Bathroom rug. So I'm thinking that maybe what I want to do is... we have the bath mat. So we could use the bath mat. And I think I'm going to go with white on this one. I feel like we want some hand towels. And I feel like we're going to go with this one here. Does that look weird? Maybe. But I'm putting it in there anyway. Okay, let's go on to the bedroom. I'm so sorry, guys. Now for beds. And I have my ceiling fan on now, so I'm sorry if you hear that. Like I said, my camera cut out earlier and I had to cool it down. So I want to use this bed because I hardly ever use it. I always play with female Sims, so I tend to go with more female colors. But I'm trying to make this so it's a little bit more neutral. I like that. What if we go with that one? And then what kind of flooring would we want with that? Let's do the dark green. What kind of wall pattern do we want? What if we did that? And then we did paint on the rest of it. What if we did this one in the gray? I mean, that could work. What if we did that? Window coverings. We did something like, if we sized them up like that. I mean, that would work. If we did that. I think those look better. What do you guys think? I think they look a little better. What if we did that? We did 2 of these. We could honestly put one there. Move that one closer to there. Doesn't really fit on the wall the way that I want it to. But what we could do is we could say we moved the door over here and then we moved this there. And then here we could put this one like that. Do we have one that better matches color-wise? This one. We could do that. Do the big TV in here. That's not bad. I like that. I'm feeling like a ceiling fan might be in order. Over top of the bed, we want a painting. And I'm feeling like... I don't know what I'm feeling. I always say that. I'm feeling like... But I have no idea. That one's nice. We could do that. I think because this room is so dark... I don't normally do this, guys. At all. But... because it's so dark, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a saucer underneath this fan because the room is just absolutely very dark. I could put it right there. That'll work. That ceiling fan is so in the way. It's so in the way. Can we put you in here? We probably could. What if we did that too? So you have 2. That looks ridiculous. Let's get 2 of these. Do I want it that color? I think I want it that color. And then we're going to get a second one and put it over here just for matchy-matchy. I mean, at this point, you're just decorating to decorate, you know? Does it make sense? No, not all the time. I wish there was more stuff astronaut related. Let's put like a bench or something, maybe some chairs over here, I think. Let's see what we can find. I like this one. Can I use this one in here? And can I use it in, say, a nice... I kind of feel like the orange. We could slide it over here, possibly, like this. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. We could do that. This area is so big. This is why I make small houses, because I don't know how to decorate big houses. Let's find a couch first, okay? Let's pull these both out. Let's do that. And let's look. Which one do I like better? I kind of like this one better than this one. What living chairs do we have that go with it? We have the Mega that goes with that couch. Do we have one that goes with that one? This one. This is more industrial, which goes with what I've got going on here. But then this one kind of goes with what I've got going on here. So let's try and work with this one. Now, what colors do I want? That's another question here. I guess it would depend on what floor I'm gonna go with. I've been using a lot of greens and grays. I like the baby blue. How would that go with everything? The baby blue might work. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's go into flooring. I think we want wood. And I think we want to go with... We could go this one and match it to that, which would make sense. It's not the same pattern. I think I want to do that. I think that's what I want to do. And then let's go into wall patterns. And I think for in here, I mean, that looks good with the couch. I think I want to go with that one. We need some curtains. I think I might go with the same curtains that are here. What curtains did I use in here? Or these. That won't work on this wall here, but these would. So what if we, oops. What if we did these? not the right thing that I wanted to copy. This one. And we go up one. Oops. I want this here. I want this here. I want two of them. That seems a little close. So what if we could put it like right here instead? That's probably not even on the same grid, huh? It's not too bad. I'm not good at lining this up a lot of the times. Your sim can still walk through there. It's not too far away from the TV. Do we want an accent table under the TV, or do we want just a coffee table? Let's look at the coffee tables real quick. Base game only. And we have this one that goes with it. So if we did that one, I think that's the color that I chose. If we do that here, like so, that's kind of in a weird spot, huh? What if we did this and we did it this way and instead not have that one? What if we did that and put that over here like so? I want a desk over in this corner, and we're gonna go with this one. Is that the right color? I think I want that a different color. Go with the blue, the grayish blue. That looks nice. And we could follow the kitchen or the dining room tables in here, like, or chairs, not table, but chairs in here, and we could change that up. But I almost want to keep it the yellow and get rid of one. Like we pulled that one in for the desk. I kind of want to do that. We want a computer, and we're just going to go with El Cheapo computer here because this house is going to be super expensive anyway. Need my box of tissues, definitely. We're just going to go with a simple white box today. I need a bookcase in here. I haven't forgotten. Well, I kind of did forget, but I'm still gonna... I just remembered, so it's gonna be okay. What else do I want on the table? Got my box of tissues. I got the box of tissues. I honestly don't know what else we want in here. I really like the little doll here. Let's put her on the desk. She fit on there? Yeah. Just because I feel like she is so cute. What other colors can we have her in? Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. And I feel like you would be out somewhere and that would be something that you would pick up just because. I just think it's cute. So we're using it. It might not stay there because I'm going to get a bookcase over here. So if I can possibly put it on a bookcase, then I might do that. What if we did this one? We need a rug. Definitely need a rug. I don't know what we're doing with overhead lights here. So let me grab these out so that I can figure out what I'm doing. We could put an overhead ceiling lamp right over here as you walk in the door, which makes sense. What else do we want to put in here? We already established that we don't have really anything good for paintings, but we can still look, right? There was one that I wanted to put in somewhere. This one here. So I'm going to put it over here because he is an astronaut after all. We have this one here, which kind of goes together with it. A wall phone? I know, these phones will probably never show up, but we're putting them on there anyway because I think they're cool. Over here, this is where I can use this. I kind of want to put two of them. What if I did one there and one there? I kind of like that. Do we want to put anything else activity-wise in here? I do like a good gaming table, and I kind of feel like we could fit one in. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm putting in here, which I'm happy with. So you've got your... That looks kind of ridiculous now. Let's get rid of that. So I'm happy with this. I mean, yeah, you've got a lot of empty space right there, but that's okay. We've got a bookcase, we've got a computer. I'm good with the dining room. I'm good with the kitchen, good with the bathroom, good with the bedroom. We have an outdoor bin. We have our mailbox. Now we just got to figure out the chess table and this back courtyard area. So I think I'm going to take some of the gravel that I was using here, and I'm going to use it as a pattern, I think, here. And I'm going to bring it here, but I'm also going to put it there just because of that door. And then I'm going to build this out, I think, like this as well. And then we need chairs. So again, we're going to go ahead and grab these. I've used these throughout the whole thing. Maybe we sit this way over here, like this. Say we do it like that. And with this light, instead, we go up here. Put it like that. That way you have a light right there. That works. We have the dartboard. That's kind of fun. But I don't have a section where that would fit. I mean, unless I put it right there. Could we put that right there? Oh my goodness, it will fit. That's kind of ridiculous and fun at the same time, I feel like. We're putting it out there, why not? I do like the gaming table. I like the gaming table because you can do puzzles on it, and you know, it is something that you and your friends can do together. I don't want any landscaping over here because you're gonna be setting off a rocket. Do you really want landscaping if you're setting off a rocket? I feel like the landscaping would burn. So guys, yeah, I think that this is done now. I like the way that it looks. You could see it here, the outside. That looks really, really pretty. I like that. Let's get into our camera mode. I did not do any of the ceilings. I'm letting you know that right away because I don't look at the ceilings. So, I mean, I really don't. I'm not, yeah, so, no ceilings, no ceilings. So, okay, so we've got our front porch area here, our very strange roofing that I like because we've got mid-century houses, well, not that one, but we do have mid-century houses all around us. That was my archaeologist build that I built. You come in here, or you come up the front porch, and you've got just a little area here that you can sit and chill out at. Now, I did not test this, but I believe everything is functional. I'm usually pretty good at that. But, you know, feel free to get rid of anything that's not functional. Then, as you come in the front door, you're in your living room, and we just have our basic setup here. You've got an ottoman there, a cute little basket. You do have an alarm thingy there. Why is my window being stupid? Why is my thingy? It's not glitched. It's just the way that the camera looks. But yeah, so you have your tissues. Gotta always have the tissues there. And you have your living room area. You do have your desk here. And remember, this is for an astronaut, so you've got a rocket ship on the wall there, and that picture there because it goes with it. Then through this door here, hopefully, I did not test this, like I said, which I probably should get a sim in here and test it. I'll test it before I put it up on the gallery. How about that? Here's your bedroom, and I kind of put a phone in not every room, but in 3 of the rooms, just because I remember the days when, you know, we had phones in all the rooms. So you have your bed here. You've got some quilts or blankets over there. You've got a his and hers closet. You've got a nice TV with a shelf there, a little globe down there. You got a little seat there to help you, you know, get your socks on in the morning. Nothing major, simple design bedroom. I don't clutter very much. I just never have, so I apologize for that. Maybe, I mean, if I feel like if it calls for it, I clutter. I'm pretty sure your sim can get through there. If not, then this might be moved over slightly. Coming over here, you have your dining room. We've got an industrial type look going on here. Those are industrial as well. I think they all kind of match. But, you know, this is just base game, so I did the best I could. And this little display here, nothing major. Again, little cute little dining room area. I love that butler. I don't think I've ever noticed that butler before. And the fact that you could put a plant on his tray, amazing. In here is our kitchen. So you've got like a nice little kitchen in here, a couple of appliances, 2 countertops that you can cook on, a little bit of clutter with your other phone in there. You have your wastebasket there. I did put the alarm there. I was just thinking about the phone because the other phone is here on this wall here, right there. So that's why I was thinking about the phone. In here is your bathroom. You have a his and hers sink. You have a tub, some laundry in the corner. You do have your toilet with your toilet paper there. I just thought it was cute putting a his and hers decal on the wall. You struggle with paintings in base games, so you know, I just thought, hey, that's cute, so I'm putting it there. And I'm pretty sure that's base game, so if it's not, I apologize, but it's just a wall decal. It's not a functional item. So then you come back out here and you can go out the back door. And the back door, you've got some planting containers there. You've got a grill. And then you've got kind of like your entertainment area, right? So you've got a cards table, which I think you can do puzzles on, which is one of my favorite things to do. It helps your logic. And you can help your fame with it by posting them on Simstagram. You can frame them and then you can sell them or just put them around your house. And I love that. You have a dart board. You have your chess table because as an astronaut, you need logic, fitness, and rocket science. So you have 3 different ways to get logic. You have the table there if you can do puzzles on it, so you can do puzzles there. You have your chess table, which I think is one of the daily tasks, is to play chess. And then back here you do have a telescope, so you know, you can get abducted by aliens if you'd like. Over here is your platform to build your rocket ship so that when you get to that point in your career, you can go up into space and enjoy all that has to offer. Beautiful background. I love this background. That's probably my favorite background out of any world. Okay, and then coming down and back here, you have your workout area. So this, you've got your weight system here, you've got your treadmill, and you've got a punching bag with a little stereo to help keep you motivated. A couple of posters on the wall and mirrors there. And then you've got this, which I thought would be kind of cool. You can put your daily tasks up there, you know, or imagine your daily tasks, like what's your workout goals, what do you have to do, you know, that kind of thing. Get your mental mindset going. So I really liked that. I thought it was fun. I hope I lit up the outside good enough for everybody. And yeah, let me get out of this sucker here. And we could go back into, I know, my camera. We can go back in to look at this. Let's look overhead real quick. And we will do a top-down view, which I love to do. Let's go back into free camera mode so that you guys can see everything. And that's what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks again for joining me today. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.